Hey, hello all. Welcome to Construction One. This is a term 2 course, and some of you must be a freshman. And I just realized I've made a stupid mistake. I've recorded the whole video, and suddenly I realized I did not turn my microphone on, so I have to do it again. And I'm sorry. And if you hear something is wrong with my throat, it's probably because of my mistake. And anyway, welcome to the course, and this is topic 1. We're going to talk about the design and construction of domestic buildings. Again, welcome to the BE Built Environmental Program, and welcome to Sekou University, and I hope you will all enjoy the course. The outline. In this course, we're going to talk about, in this specific topic, we're going to talk about the importance of the construction industry, the types of domestic buildings, the functions of domestic buildings, the regulatory environment and building approval processes, and more importantly for you, the assignment and the workbook for this week. Why is construction industry important? The construction industry contributes to 85 billion Australian dollars and employed 880,000 people, and this value represents about 6% to 7% of GDP in 2005 and 2006. While in 2008 and 2009 it accounts for 6.8 of the GDP, and in 2007 to 2008 it's 7.0. You can see from the figure there's a slight drop, in the rate, in the percentage. It's probably because of the 2008 global economy crisis. The construction industry also hires about 9.1% of the Australian workforce, and it is the Australia's 4th largest industry. Well, as you can see from the figure, the finance and insurance industries are the largest one, and it employs about 10% of the workforce. And the manufacturing industry is the 2nd largest, and it employs 9.4% of the workforce. And the mining is the 2nd and is the 3rd largest. And our construction industry is the 4th largest industry. The value of construction work done during 2008-2009 was 151 billion. It's an 11% increase from the previous financial year. As you can see from the table here, from 2004 to 2008, there is a steady increase in the construction work done. These are just some of the abstracts that I pulled out from the article, a statistical overview of the construction industry, which is available from the following link. It's from ABS. If you want to have a look, click on the link and it will lead you to the article. So we're talking about the construction industry, the importance of the construction industry to the Australian economy. What is a construction industry? Well, according to Australia and New Zealand standard, the construction industry consists of those businesses which mainly engage in the construction of residential, non-residential buildings, and engineering structures and related traded services. So these are several parts here: residential, non-residential buildings, engineering structures, and related traded services are the parts that you need to memorize or focus when talking about the construction industry. The industry is not an isolated one. It relates to others as well. For example, building materials. You need to buy building materials such as concrete in order to build a house, and also decorating materials such as paints and something else, and fencing and landscaping, and as well as kitchen appliances. So if you would like to have a coffee, you need a coffee pot, and some cooking appliances as well. So a healthy construction industry can add to the general health of the economy. It is not an isolated industry. The types of domestic buildings, according to ABS, the concept of building is defined as it is a rigid, fixed, and permanent structure which has a roof, of course. Its intended purpose is primarily to house people, plant machinery, vehicle, goods, or livestock. Further, the ABS defines dwelling as follows. Residential. A residential building is defined as a building predominantly consisting of one or more dwelling units. Ooh, sorry for a typo. It should be a dwelling units here. And house. A house is defined as a detached building predominantly used for long-term residential purposes and consisting of only one dwelling unit. So a house only consists of one dwelling unit. Other residential. An other residential building is defined as a building which is predominantly used for long-term residential purposes and which contains more than one dwelling unit. More importantly, you should focus on the definition in the Building Code of Australia, because that is the code we're going to use in this course, and that is the code we use in Australia when you want to apply for a license or certification, in order to build a house. In this course, we focus on housing, which is in the Building Code of Australia is defined as Class 1 and Class 10 building. In Class 1, there are two, which is Class 1A, a single dwelling being, or Class 1B, a boarding house, guest house, hostel, or something else, with a total floor area not exceeding 300 square meter, and in which not more than 12 persons would ordinarily be resident. And a Class 10 building, it includes a private garage, a carport shed, or the like, and a Class 10B, a fence, mast, antenna, retaining or freestanding wall, swimming pool, or the like. So what can housing provide us? A shelter is basically a protection from the elements, and the function of a building is to enclose a space so that a satisfactory internal environment may be created for us. The functions may include, adequate weather resistance. You don't want to be too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter. And of course, thermal insulation and sound insulation, light and air, and adequate strength and stability. I've drawn a simple, drawing here. It's a very shabby drawing, and I know it. And the house here, and it is a house here, and this is a floor, and there's a sun here, and the house will going to protect you from the rain, snow, and wind. The roof here will provide adequate weather and fire resistance and thermal insulation, and the walls here, the walls are to provide adequate weather resistance and thermal and noise insulation, and the floor here is to provide adequate damp resistance. So this is what buildings are going to provide us. Well, when talking about the Building Code of Australia, you need to know that it is a significant document and is a result of over 40 years collaborative effort by building control officials and the industry. So you need to examine the Building Code of Australia if you want to apply for a certification or a license to build a house. The code can be obtained from the CQU library by following the link. I've also posted the link in the Moodle site, in the main page of the Moodle site. On top of the page, and there's a highlighted link, and you will find it. Important notes: any provision of the Building Code of Australia may be overridden by or subject to state or territory legislation, which means the BCA must therefore be ready in conjunction with that legislation. Well, the reason why I pick this up because it is related to question 1 or assignment 1, which I will show you why it is related. But now, just let me show you how to find the BCA and how to use it.